So you probably already know this, but predicted grades are really important. They can determine whether you get into the right sixth form and even the right university. Here are some tips on how you can obtain amazing predicted grades. My first advice is to take your mocks seriously, because it's most likely that your teachers will use your mock grades to give you a predicted grade. If you get an A in your mocks, then there's a high chance that your teacher will predict you an A, because they have the evidence that you can actually achieve that grade during exam conditions. But if you get a low grade in your mock and you still want your teacher to predict you a 9 or an 8, it's less likely that they'll take you seriously. The best thing to do is to treat your mocks like your real exams and start making notes weeks beforehand and ask your teacher for help whenever you need it. My second tip is to be consistent with your hard work throughout the year. In those mini tests, class exercises and even homework, make sure that you are trying your best to get good results and you're working at that grade. This will be such a good advantage for you because you will build that work ethic that is needed for when exam comes. And if your mock grades happen to let you down, then your teacher will have this really amazing track record of how well you've been doing and will be more inclined to give you a good predicted grade. Tip number 3. Let your teachers know that you are capable of achieving high grades from the get-go. Teachers are able to recognize when you are dedicated and focused to achieve the grades that you want. So be sure to engage in classwork so that you properly understand the topic. Ask questions for the topics that you find difficult, and once in a while stay after school for one of those little catch-up sessions that your teachers may hold. And that's not to say your teachers will automatically give you good grades just because you answer every single question in class, but they have to go by what they see. And if they can see that you are hardworking and you put in lots of effort, then they will want your predicted grades to be a true reflection of what your actual grades could be. My fourth advice is that if you do badly on a test, then don't just ignore it. Speak to your teacher about the next steps. Let them know that you can do better and don't be scared to ask for a retest. Some teachers are understanding and will let you take a different test again. If you're given this opportunity, don't take it for granted. Try to do better than your previous test. And if things improve, your teacher may actually be able to change your predicted grades for a better one. Again, it's all about having open conversations with your teachers, not necessarily trying to sway them, but trying to get them to support you. If you get a really high B in your mocks, like you were 2 or 3 UMS marks off the next grade, and your teacher still predicts you a B, then don't settle. Speak to them about giving you a higher predicted grade because you were so close. And this is where you can especially use evidence of previous tests and class participation to help support you. If you know that you've had an extenuating circumstance that impacted you during your mocks, then speak to your school about it. This means that you've had something bad happen in your life that affected you as you studied and took your exam. There should always be someone in your school to talk to so that they can help you and so that it doesn't negatively affect what your teachers think you are really capable of. Finally, remember that they are just predicted grades, not your actual grades, so you have the ability to change them based on the work that you put in. So if you are predicted a B, then there's no reason why you cannot get an A. If you're predicted an A, then take it a step further and aim for that A star. If you are predicted an A star, you have the ability to get full UMS marks on that paper. So this should change your mindset so that you are always working smart for the best grade. When it comes down to it, really focus on getting the work done. That may mean dropping some things that are distracting you, such as a part-time job or an extracurricular activity, until you get those grades that you deserve. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below to join the Student Boss Squad and press that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Remember to study smart and live productively like a student boss. Oh wait, before you go, are you following me on Instagram and Twitter? If not, you are missing out. Make sure that you follow me on all my social medias and I will catch you in my next video.